Hello, in this tutorial, we will write a Java program to display prime numbers between two intervals using function. So let's write a function first, which will check whether a number is a prime or not. So public static or function will be a boolean. It will be returning a boolean type because either true or false. If the prime number is, it will return true, otherwise false. um, the check check prime is the function. It will take a number integer, let's say. Okay. We create a boolean operator, check, which is by default true, and we run a loop for integer I equals to up to. It will start from 2 and up to less than a number divided by 2. Not less than, but less than equals to. Okay. We already studied this. We already know why we do this. Okay. And then plus plus I. And in this loop, what we are doing is, if we have a number, let's say our number is 15. So if we the prime number is, if you don't know what prime number is all those number which are only divisible by 1 and themselves. There is no any other divisor other than 1 and themselves. So for prime numbers, what we need to do is we need to divide them by all those numbers and check if they are not divisible. What we are doing is we are starting from 2, because 1 divides every number. So we are starting from 2 and we are going up to half of that number, because uh, we don't need to check numbers more than 8, like 8, 9, 10, 11. They will obviously not be divisible by 15. So we just need to check numbers from 2 up to half of that number. So that is why we are starting from 2 and going up to half of that number. So we here check if a number is divisible by I, which means its remainder should be equals to 0, and if it is, our check should be false. Why false? Because it is divisible, and prime number should not be divisible by any other number. So it is divisible. That is why this is not a prime number. So what we do is we check to false, and we break the loop, because the prime number is this is not a prime number. We know, so we break the loop, and uh, if this condition is not true, if it is not divisible, it will go on and on. Take all these numbers, divide the number by all these numbers, and if it's not, the loop will end, and this code will never run if it's a prime number. And by default, check is already true. So right over here, we just return our check variable. So what this function, this is we have created a function. So basically, function is a static function so that it can be used in this, and it's a public function, public, so that it is accessible everywhere in this program. And this is a returning type. What this function will return? So it's a boolean type. It is returning a check. Check is a boolean data type. That's why boolean. And this is a function name, and we are taking one integer number as an argument. And this is the code which will check whether a number is a prime or not. If it is a prime, this will return a true, otherwise false. There we go. And for intervals, let's take input from user. So what we say is we give a message to the user to enter lower bound. User will enter the lower bound, and we store it in our lower variable by reader dot next int. Okay. If you don't know what reader is a scanner object which helps us to take input from users, and then we take input from user for upper bound as well. So this is enter upper bound. User will enter the upper bound, and we take this into a upper variable by doing reader dot next int. Now since we have both lower and upper bounds, we run a loop iterating from lower from lower up to upper bound upper bound, and every time in loop, every time we check if we call that, if that number, if our that number is a prime, then we print it, otherwise don't. How do we check? We call the check prime function, and we pass our number. So we are passing the number and we are calling this function. This is the way how we call a function. So we are passing the number, and this will basically check whether a number is true or not, and it will return a boolean operator. So either true or false, this will return true or false. So if it is true, then, or if condition will be true, and it will enter the into the body of the if, otherwise it will not. So over here we print the number itself, so which is lower, and we print also a space, so the next number is somewhat um, on with the on the distance of one space. Okay, and right over here we increase lower by one, so that the loop runs from lower and then increasing by one by one by one, goes up to upper bound. So I think we are good to go if we have not done any syntax error. Let's run and see. Oh, error. We have, I guess, one extra this bracket, or one bracket missing, or something like that. Let me check. So we have this if closed, and this while is closed right over here. This main is closed right over here. We just need one bracket for class, so that should be in the end. This is for class, okay. This bracket is for this function, okay, and this bracket is for this, then this is for this, okay. So I guess the error is that there should be a return statement. It says missing return statement. So I think this we have done mistake. This should be out of the loop. So basically if you see, your loop ends over here, so we need return statement right over here. So this is a function, so this should be return statement should be right over here. So now let's run code. Yep, it runs. So we have a lower bound, let's say 1, or not 1, we say 100, and we have 200. So these are prime numbers. Let's print smaller numbers. Let's say we have from 20 to 50. So we have these from 20 to 50. Let's print from 2 to 100. We have from 2 and up to 100. We have these numbers from 2 to 100. All these prime numbers from 2 to 100. So this works perfectly fine. That's it with the code. But let me walk you through the code once again. What we have done is, we have created a scanner object to take input from user. We have given the a message to the user to enter the lower bound. User will enter. We are reading it through reader dot next int, and storing it into the lower variable. Then we are giving another message to enter the upper bound. We are reading it through reader dot next int, and we are storing it in upper variable. Then we are running a loop over it, because we need to print all those numbers between these two bounds, between these two intervals. So we are starting from lower, and we are uh, adding one at a time, going up to upper. And for every number, we are checking if that number is a prime, and we are checking it by a function that we created, by a method that we created, check prime, and we are passing our number. And for number, this function basically will go right over here, and in this number, this lower will be stored into this number, and we are checking whether this number is a prime or not. How we are checking? We are iterating from 2 up to half of that number. Every time we are dividing that number by I, and we are seeing if remainder equals to 0, which means if it is divisible, we equals check to false and we break the loop. If it is not, this will never run and check will always be true. Hence, the number will be prime number. So basically, what we are doing is we are just checking whether the number is a prime or not through this function, this method. So this will return either true or false. If it is prime, this will be true. If it is true, uh, the uh, the program will go into the body and it will print the number. Otherwise, it will not. It will do for all the numbers from lower up to upper. Those which are prime will be printed. Those which are not will not be printed. That's it with this tutorial, and I will see you in next tutorial. Meanwhile, please subscribe my YouTube channel.